Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi.
We are from Group 5 and we read the novel Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Our group consists of 4 students, namely the first Soiba, the second Dewi Andika, the third Hurmatul Bariro, and the last Yulia Sidan Padilla. Okay, I am Soiba. I will tell chapter 1 and 2. Okay, chapter 1. The chapter then introduced the reader to the Bennet family of Longbourns, which include Mr. and Miss Bennet and their 5 daughters, Jane, Elizabeth, Mary, Catherine, and Lydia. Miss Janet knows the news that a wealthy gentleman named Carlos Bingley has moved into the neighborhood to the grand estate of Netherfield Park. Mr. Bingley is unmarried, jadi Mr. Bingley itu masih single ya. Miss Bennet asks her husband to call on Miss Bingley so that his lecture can be properly introduced to the eligible bachelor. The next, chapter 2. Miss Bennet tells his family, but unlimited rival that he is in the RD called under the next neighbors. Miss Bennet and her doctor engaged in some like battering about which of the sister will be Bingley favorite. Miss Bennet began excited putting Miss Bingley future visit to Langbourds. Mr. Bingley, like one of Mr. Bennet doctor named Janet. Jadi ada salah satu dari anak Mr. Bennet dan Miss Bennet itu yang disukai Mr. Bingley yaitu Jane. Bingley's sister invited Jane to dinner in the Netherfield Hall. Jane looked wet when she arrived because it had been raining until fever. Elizabeth followed her out of concern. The next day, Mr. Bennet visited Jane, but Sam Elizabeth completely. Okay. The next chapter.
Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Dewi Andika. Here, I will continue chapter 3 and 4. In chapter 3, Caroline invites Elizabeth to walk in the room in the Netherfield house of Bingley House. While Jenny and Bingley are talking, Darcy picks up a book. Bingley watched as Mr. Darcy reads. Mr. Hurd play with her ring and bracelet. After a while, Caroline invited Elizabeth to take a walk in the room with her. Darcy was relieved that Caroline felt more attracted to Elizabeth. In chapter 4, Mr. Richard, a News Corp, he and Mr. Darcy grew up in the same house and said Mr. Darcy's father was a great man and even promised to help him. Darcy's father left a valuable will for Mr. Wickham, but Mr. Darcy made sure it was given to another man. Okay, next chapter. Thank you.
Okay, my name is I went to London for a few weeks. Jane was then he was gone. The family kept about Mr. Bingley, and finally Mr. Bingley sent a letter saying he would be staying for the winter. Jane was disappointed and confessed that Mr. Bingley never loved her. Jadi intinya di bab 5 ini, Tuan Bingley pergi ke London selama beberapa minggu. Dia mengirim surat kepada Jane dan mengatakan akan pergi selama musim dingin. Jane sedih, kecewa, dan yakin kalau Tuan Bingley nggak mencintainya. Gitu. Then maybe someone wants to ask or want to give feedback, please.
Mungkin ada pertanyaan dari kelompok 6.
I'm gonna ask.
Yes, please.
Wait. Sejauh ini kan ada 5 chapter yang udah dibaca. Dan pesan moral dari cerita itu apa?
Okay, I will answer the question. The value of the story is that as humans, we should not expect too much from other humans because not all people are good. There will be times when people change their good nature, and sometimes social status affect a relationship where both parties are not happy. Maksudnya gini, kita tuh jangan terlalu percaya pada seseorang, karena terkadang seseorang yang kita percaya itu bisa membuat kita kecewa. Contohnya seperti Jane yang terlalu percaya bahwa Mr. Bingley mencintai dia, ternyata Mr. Bingley malah meninggalkan dia saat acara pernikahan sudah mau diadakan, seperti itu. Mungkin ada pertanyaan lain?
Thank you.
Can I ask something?
Yes, please.
So far, do you have any difficulties when you're reading this novel from chapter 1 until chapter 5? That's all. Thank you.
Okay, I think the story is a little difficult to understand because there are several sentences that use metaphors to show the meaning of the sentence, and the grammar in this story is quite difficult. Jadi sedikit sulit karena ada beberapa kalimat itu yang menggunakan perumpamaan, jadi kita harus memahaminya 2 kali, seperti itu. Mungkin ada pertanyaan lain?
Udah cukup sih.
Udah itu aja.
Baik, silakan dilanjutkan oleh kelompok 6.
Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
We are here from the group 6. We'll tell a story about The Prisoner of Zenda by Anthony Hub. Sebelumnya, saya akan memperkenalkan nama-nama dari anggota kelompok 6. First is myself, is Muhammad Agil Irfani, and the second is Keswin Adep Yasaullah, and the third, Retno Aditya Wardani, and for the last, Joysa Chandra Aining Tias. Okay, for the first chapter on this novel, we'll be reading by Retno Aditya. Retno Aditya, please.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Agil. So, the chapter 1, Rudolf Rasendels is the second son of the important English family. And then his brother, Robert, is married to a lady called Rose. The Rasendels family usually have a dark hair and dark eyes. But Rudolf is different. Once in generation, someone in their family is born with red hair and a large nose like him. This is because Lady Amelia Rasendels, who lived 150 years ago, fell in love with a foreign prince. And then Rudolph's sister disliked his altered hair and nose because they reminded of her and his family. Because his family had a bad character. And then Rudolph loved traveling, so he decided to visit Ruritania. Of his letter, he read an article in the newspaper. There was a new king in Ruritania and his coronation. I think that's all from the chapter 1. Thank you.
And for the second chapter, we'll read by Joyce Chandra Yingtyas. Joyce? Joyce, you with us?
Yes. No. Right.
Okay. Second chapter.
Chapter 2, right?
Yes.
Okay, so after meet the kings, Rudolph tells him about his family, and the king laughed when he told him about the red hair family portrait. After driving at the king's house, they have a simple but generous dinner. When they were having dinner, suddenly the king's brother, Black Michael, came to Rudolph and the king. Then a few moments later, Rudolph woke up from his sleep and found the king who had sleep beside him along with several royal guards who tried to wake him up. So the Rudolph realized if something was wrong when they Rudolph realized if something was wrong when they are the cake that Michael had him. Rudolph thought the cake was poisoned by Michael, so he called change his position to replace the king.
It's enough.
Yes.
Okay. For the third chapter, we'll be reading by Kevin.
Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
My name is Kevin Abdullah, and in today's video, I'm gonna retell the story about the Prisoner of Zenda, chapter 3. On the third chapter, the story begins with Michael realized if the king was fake, and it is not the real king. But after he found out, he didn't kill Rudolph right away, because it would cause more disaster for him and for the government in the castle. Then he make a plan to kill Rudolph by his servant. So the plan is known by Sepp. Sepp is Rudolph's friend, his sidekick, and he tells Rudolph about the plan, Michael plans, and just to be more careful. So and finally, Michael's plan didn't go well because Rudolph knew it beforehand. So that's all from me.
Thank you, Mr. Kevin. And for the chapter 4 until chapter 5, we'll read by myself. Okay, on the fourth chapter, after Rudolph adventure at the summer house, he was playing cards with Fritz von Terheim. The people in the kingdom are disappointed that Rudolph have got engaged to Princess yet. They are saying she might be marry Michael. So Rudolph must give it a party tonight in honor of the princess. The party was unforgettable. The princess and Rudolph started to dancing together. After the party, Isabel Rudolph came to Princess Flavia's house to give her a letter. The content of the letter contained a warning that Michael will take over the kingdom and Rudolph will stop the playing and protect the princess with all the power he has. Okay, for the fifth chapter, about 5 kilometers from Zenda, it belongs to a cousin of Fritz von Terheim, who was happy for Rudolph and his servant to stay there. His servant and Bex left Stersau early in the morning. Now that they are left Stersau, Rudolph had to forget about the princess. He could only think about getting the king out of the castle alive. And then Michael sent some visitor. It was Laurenham, Krafstein, and Robert Hensau. Rudolph feel that something strange. He know that Michael is planning to kill him. And in the next morning, when Rudolph walked around in the garden, Robert attacks him with a sword. After that, Fritz coming and rescue him. And then, after Rudolph wake up, Fritz give him news about the king was kidnapped by Michael. So Rudolph and Fritz make a plan to rescue the king. Okay, I think that's enough for this chapter. And if you have any question,
Can I ask?
yes, please, Miss Dewi.
What is the value can be taken from the story? Only that, thank you.
Okay, wait. Okay, and Miss Tia will answer the question. Please, Miss Tia.
Yes, thank you. So I will answer the question from Miss Dewi. The value from The Prisoner of Zenda, chapter 1 until chapter 5, we can learn about how to respect to other people, learn how to not resist, and we must confident with ourselves, especially our physical. Every people have their own uniqueness, and then be careful with everyone. The closest person with you can be a dangerous person actually. In this chapter, and it's also teach we must have a responsibility. Don't leave other people alone with their problem, and then help every people when you have chance to help them. That's all. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Okay, another question?
Me.
Yes, please, Miss Julia.
Why does Michael want to kill the king? The reason of Michael.
Okay, thank you. And Miss Joyce will answer it. Please, Miss Joyce.
Okay, so basically why Michael want to kill the king, because actually Michael have a feeling for Princess Flavia, and of course he want to take over the king position and his power. Is that enough?
Is that enough, Miss Julia?
Yes.
Okay, any question again?
No. No question again.
Okay, thank you very much for your attention, everyone. And I'm sorry if I have some mistake in my words. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.